Hey, I'm RT and welcome back to RTsWorld. So today we have another viewer-inspired episode. So a Wheel of Fortune, but this time with very enhanced customizable settings. And yeah, if you also want to suggest a redstone contraption or want me to improve one of my existing redstone contraptions, make sure to leave a comment. I will be very glad to answer your comment and also be happy to build your redstone contraption or your suggestion as fast as possible and release the video. So yeah, 2 days ago on time on recording, Voyulinus asked me, so he wrote a comment where he or she said, can you make it drop more than one of the items? Like if it were to have some spots drop 3 diamonds and others only 1. And yeah, of course I can do that with the Wheel of Fortune. So let's get back a few episodes or a few contraptions where I showed you this redstone contraption, the classic Wheel of Fortune, and if I press this button here, we can very clearly see that it rotates, the Soulfire is on, and yeah, now we also won the main prize, which is very nice, I guess. So, but the unfortunate fact about this contraption is that you cannot customize those output lines very good. So if you want to make, for example, 2 nether stars as main prize and not only 1, there are very limited ways to do it here since there's not that much space. But I made an improved version here, and of course it is exactly the same like this one, or exactly the same one. I will link the video in the info card section now on the top right corner on your screen. So that's the original Wheel of Fortune build tutorial and explanatory video. This tutorial here, or this video, will only exist with one part. So that's only the explanatory part. You won't get an block by block tutorial in this video, since it's mostly the same. However, it's moved backwards a little bit to make space for these extra circuits here to drop more items than 1 if you win. And I can show you that now. That says here simply insert diamond to start the Wheel of Fortune. And as you can see now, it will start to turn. The Soulfire in the middle will ignite. And at some point it will just stop and we will get that item. So now we won diamonds. And as you can see, we got 2 prizes, 2 diamonds. And I simply marked it here with a sign that says ×2. If we win this emerald here, we will win it 4 times. If we win this emerald here, we will win it 2 times. And if we win this diamond here in the left corner, we will win it 3 times. So the other diamond here on the bottom is only 1, and these 2 emeralds on the sides are also only 1, and also the main prize is only a single drop. So I did that with various circuits that you can see here on the right, and I will simply explain everything to you. So for example, that's all the same, and I won't go into that much detail, I just cover it very shortly. We have here a simple item filter that filters out the diamonds, and if this dot here goes to 19, if we drop 1 in, it will activate this redstone line here, coming from the floor. It will activate this pulse extender, and then we have our classic circuits where we have either the stone sword with an item, with a redstone signal strength of 2, and our unstackable item, our stackable item, the block of quartz with a signal strength of 1, and it either goes the right way or the left way. This is the OR gate here, and then it will repeat itself, and we have another 2 OR gates, so we have a total output of 4 different outputs. And I don't know why the hoppers are not visible here, but there are different amount of items in there. Yeah, we'll just simply replace them here. I don't know what happened. They were just bugged, I guess, because it worked fine. And yeah, one of those outputs will be lit, and one of those outputs has the chance or the odds to get taken by 25% of the time. So each of those 4 output circuits are equal odds to get them, 25%, and then they will just simply join in this item circuit here. That's simply the green one is lighting the Soulfire and basically turning it off again. And the red circuit here is our pulse trap, where we trap the pulse between those bedrock blocked repeaters. And for this time, the pulse is trapped here on the bottom. Yeah, here the pulse is trapped, and I can show it to you from the backside if you like, just one more time, that we can see the pulse trap in action. Yeah, as you can see here, the pulse just quickly travels through and then it gets trapped at some point. This time it was this lamp here, and it should give us, I guess it is 3 diamonds, and as you can see here on the floor, here are 3 diamonds. Nice. That's working perfectly. And yeah, from here on, if we can basically distinguish the slot where we won by seeing this closed trapdoor, the observers will detect it, this piston will spit out this block, will repeat the signal through this sand to the winning circuits, and that's the huge difference. So we have here a simple copy of this version over to here, but we have 6 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks in total, that we increase the distance between the wheel and those pulse traps with the observers on top. So we added simply this white circuit here, where we have a torch tower. So we shorten the pulse, but only if every second time. So the repeater will go off and it will go on again, and then the signal can travel through and activate all those pistons. And I can show it to you in action. So now this block got removed. Another block will get spit out at some point. And after it gets spit out, the sand will activate very shortly. And as you can see now, the left line was now activated, but 2 times, as you can see here, we won 2 diamonds, and they're also here on the ground. And the way that works is simply by adding in different circuits on the top. And now we go to the part where I explain you why some of those items get spit out twice, or 3 times, or 4 times, or only once. And the huge difference is here on the top with all those green, purple and yellow circuits. And I can show you it better here on this side, where I simply built all those items or those circuits. A replica basically of them are in the real casino. So if you only want 1 item, we simply have this version here. Only 1 item gets spit out, and this piston here is basically to make sure we have a certain amount of time, not the full button length of pulse, traveling in this direction. And we can also achieve that here by simply having here a repeater set to 3 ticks and pushing this one up for 3 ticks, and then letting the sand fall back down. And that's where we get this limited tick pulses. If we want to have 2 items get spit out, we simply have this configuration with an observer detecting a signal of 3 ticks at least. So we simply press this button here, and we will get 2 items from this circuit. And so on, 3 items with this circuit here. As you can see here, now we have 3 items. That was a really tricky one to don't get 4. And then we have 4 items. We simply press this here, and we have 4 items here. And it's always the same amount, so they're completely reliable. They're 100% sure that you get the amount of items that are displayed here on the front. And of course, here it's not that easy to see them, but they're one white tileable, so you could, for example, add those circuits for each of those lines. So maybe you want the minimum items to get spit out to be like 2, some slots with 3, some slots with 4, but you don't want to get 1 item spit out, so you simply can add those from left to right, doesn't matter, and you simply are fine. So because they're one white tileable design, so they fit in perfectly in this casino contraption here. And yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to explain. I hope that Voyu Linus is very happy with this video here. And yeah, I guess that finishes today's episode. And yeah, of course, what I forgot to mention is that you can build this contraption in every single player or server world. And there's also a block-by-block tutorial in the comments and in the video section, but without this extra circuitry here. If you want to play around with this exact casino in this world, there's as always a world download link in the video description. And yeah, make sure to check this out. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe and leave some comments if you want me to build some more of those fancy contraptions or other contraptions, modify them, etc. And yeah, that leaves me with one thing to say. Thank you for watching, and I hope you see you in the next video. Bye bye!